dog in the street.
Man, oh man, oh man. We got too much to get to today. And people, we've already had an episode today, but we had to come back on tonight. It's around 7:30 when we're recording this, and these moves just keep on going. The NHL trade deadline is now passed, so we're safe from any more trade news in the NHL. The Wild making a flurry of trades that we'll get to, all of them right here. We had to come on because it just a lot has happened, and then a ton of different stuff. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 things that involve the Vikings. So a lot of Viking stuff, but we're going to start with a few Twins things. All right, because the Twins, I got to pull up everything on my phone because it just took a lot to write down. This was yesterday, so we just didn't go over it yet. We were going to make a Twins episode in the next few days and go over it, but I thought we're getting everything out of the way now. The Twins did reassign 6 players to minor league camp, obviously meaning they're not going to be playing anymore in the spring training games with the Twins Major League Ball Club. Those 6 guys, I'll start with the first one. Our guy, Andrew Bash. If people don't know, we had Andrew Bash on about a week ago, talked some baseball with him. He's going to the minor league camp now. Still think he's going to get time in the MLB this year, kind of undoubtedly. He's going to start in AAA, so it's all right, Andrew. We're going to be there.
Well, this was expected, so it's not
exactly. It's not like
not
this
a
is
knock
a
on him.
Yep.
Injuries will happen. He's dominated AAA years prior.
Yeah.
He'll probably get a chance as time goes.
The 5 other guys, Ricardo Olivar, the catcher that I really like, contact bat. Andrew Cassetti, Walker Jenkins. That's the big one here. Walker Jenkins out of spring training camp. Christian McLeod and Paul Brito. So I think the top 3 obviously being Olivar, Jenkins, and then Andrew Bash. But all of those, I mean, kind of expected. Not going to be on the ball club to start opening day, but with injuries opening up, they'll make their way up. I don't know about Walker Jenkins, maybe a year away, but
I think Jenkins 50-50 chance. I'll say Bash. Bash is more likely over Jenkins.
Yes, very likely. All right. Another thing today, the spring breakout roster game for the Twins got released, which means it's just the big, kind of just the big prospect game where you're going to see all of the prospects play their butt off in one game. March 19th against the Phillies. This is our lineup, and this lineup is just amazing to look at because all these guys have such a bright future. You don't know this lineup yet?
No.
So at first base, leading off, my guy from Tennessee, I got my Vols shirt on right here, Billy Amick, who's usually a third baseman, but they're kind of lining him up to be a first baseman now. The Twins do not have enough first basemen in the entire system right now.
Worse than.
So, Billy Amick, he's going to be leading off in this game at first base. I should I'll do the starting pitcher at the end. Batting second at shortstop, Kalen Culpepper. So another huge name. I'm so bright on him. I like him over Walker Jenkins, in my opinion. He just does everything. Batting third, Gabriel Gonzalez in left field. Guy we got in the Jorge Polanco trade. I don't know why he is in the lineup batting. Okay, maybe this isn't the lineup. Never mind. This is weird. They have the picture of it, and it's in like a lineup format, but batting fourth, pitcher Dason Hill. No, this is just the players that are going to be in it. So no, Dason Hill is starting the game. This is not the lineup, okay, people. So that's my fault. I messed up on that pretty bad. Not the lineup, but this is everyone going to be starting in the game. Dason Hill is on the bump. Super 19-year-old, super trustworthy lefty in the Twins system right now. And then our first round draft pick last year, second base, Merrick Houston. Okay. And then Walker Jenkins in center field. Hendry Mendez, who we got back in the Harrison Bader trade at the fire sale last year. Huge average bat. Like bats for average. He's not average. He bats for average. 300 hitter. He's going to be the DH in this game. Emmanuel Rodriguez, who has hit the top off the ball in spring training here. He's still kicking here. He's going to be playing in right field. And then catcher, I kind of expected someone a little bit more up, but it is going to be Eduardo Tate. So he gets his revenge against the Phillies, March 19th. And then Quentin Young, our second round pick this last year from Alabama, third baseman in this game. So, and he is a power hitter. He's someone to watch too this year. Lot of talent. The Twins have the second ranked prospect pool in the league. So it's a lot to look out for. But that list right there is just, it gets me excited. It's a very good list. And it's going to be a fun time watching the game. I'm really excited for it. So March 19th, that's a Thursday, people. Be on the lookout for that. Next one, spring training game tonight. I wanted to note that Bailey Over did make his first start in spring training because he's been working on his mechanics and getting his velocity back up to a spot. And according to The Athletic, he came to camp with a super bright, like, mindset and opportunity here to keep it going from his offseason. But then when he got to camp, his velocity through all of his pitches apparently went down a couple miles per hour. That's significant for major league arms. And he's usually sitting around 92 either way, 91. He's not a big velo guy in general. So if he's dropping to 88, 89, which he was saying, that's not good. But tonight he threw 2 innings, 0 hits, 1 strikeout. He was pitching great, locating a lot of the pitches. And then I did get the velocities from tonight, the averages. Fastball was sitting at 91, 92, so that's a good sign.
That's good.
Changeup always sits at 84 for him, just like tonight. Changeup was unhittable. It was perfect. He was even leaving this changeup in the zone, just getting swings and misses in the zone. And that's when you know the pitch is moving well.
That's working.
Slider was sitting at 82, and then his curve, he's also added a little bit of a slurve now. It's just a more breaking away pitch, but those curve slurve, I put a slash in the middle. Those are at 80 miles per hour for tonight. Only threw the pitch about 5 times, but through 25 pitches tonight, they'll keep ramping him up. I just want to see the velocity stay where it is. But Bailey Over looked fantastic tonight, and we are done with the Twins. Now we get to the big news from today. I mean, not big news, but a lot of news. All right. One thing, Trevor and I recorded an episode for tomorrow, and the minute after we got done recording, the Wild made their first trade of the day. Billy G got rid of the player in the worst trade of all time. We gave up a lot to get David Juracek 3 years ago.
Yeah, you want to hear it again? Let me tell you.
Okay,
Damon Hunt, who is back. But yeah, that's nothing crazy. Here's where it gets bad. 25 first-round pick, 27 second-round pick, and a 26 third and fourth-round pick.
5 assets to get one player.
But given that, the first and second's bad. Now you can maybe argue, now you flipped your check, like that third and that fourth you traded, maybe that's equal value-ish, roughly, to Bobby Brink. So the fact that you were able to get a Bobby Brink, someone out the value of Bobby Brink, he's not a superstar player or anything, but a couple of things I like about Bobby Brink. Another right shot forward, besides Hartman, and, Hinostroza's gone.
Yeah.
So, just Hartman. I like that idea because you put him on the second power play unit. On the one-time side, there's always that we were lacking. Besides Hartman, and even Hartman really wasn't lining up for a one-timer. He would be the screener for the screen the goalie. So the fact that you can get some value for Juracek, who's looking like a major bust,
just a complete dud.
We'll take it.
Yeah, you have to. And the big thing too is Bobby Brink is playing tonight against Vegas. He is playing tonight. He got on the jet right away, so he's gonna be in a Wild sweater 12 hours or like 10 hours after he got the news. So. And it's crazy. Let's get to our next one. Just mention it real quick. The Twins, the Wild, they also traded for Marcus Foligno's brother, Nick. And this is big, obviously, just because the brothers. It's awesome to see them unite. But they went on a news outlet, Nick and Marcus, to talk about the trade, how it happened and everything, what they were doing when they found out. And Nick said the Wild were kind of begging him to also get on a jet to come to the game tonight. And Nick was like, I'm in Chicago, man. It takes me an hour and a half to get to the airport in general, so that's not going to work. And they were like, we have a jet ready for you in like 2 hours. And he's like, that won't work. So we will not see Nick Foligno tonight.
Yeah, so Foligno will play tonight, but but just more kind of besides like him trying to play tonight, the fact, because it sounds like this will be Nick's final year in the NHL.
Yep.
And Chicago kind of did right by Nick. One,
Yeah.
because this is final year, so he can go ring chasing for or with Minnesota. But then
Just
also
with his
he's given
brother,
a chance
too.
to finally play with his brother. Because those
Yeah.
guys have been in the league for maybe just above 10 years.
No,
so they
Foligno's
finally
been in the league, or
Do you have it there?
well, it might.
We
I
can
think
look
it's
it
like
up. But the
11.
fact
I think
that
it's 11, but
they've each had long careers, and the fact that they can play together, it's pretty cool.
oh, it's awesome.
And,
yeah.
And Chicago gets nothing out of it. Besides Chicago, although they don't acquire really anything from us, it's future considerations.
Yeah.
But they do get the $4.5 million cap hit, because I do see the Wild are taking on that full contract, or the remainder.
Okay, I didn't see
whatever
that.
it is.
Yeah.
So I think that's where then it turned into Chicago's not really get any decent prospect, because the Wild are going to take on that $4.5 million cap hit.
Yeah.
So yeah, pretty cool to see that too.
It is cool, and Trevor did mention it. Future considerations for Foligno, your check for Bobby Brink. But the Wild, they made another trade. We didn't acquire anyone in this one. We needed to get someone off the roster. So
no, we did acquire someone.
We got our future considerations back. Yeah, but Vinny to Florida. The Panthers.
Yeah.
Nothing special this year. Kachuk was out for the whole first half of the season. They've just struggled for the most part. But they acquire Vinny Hinostroza. We get our future guy back. Mr. Future.
Let's trade for Florida, just because, I mean, the previous have won the last 2 championships. I feel like this is a Florida investing into next year now. I know Hinostroza is a free agent, but if you can, they might identify
build a little bit of a relationship.
Fit
with
whoever Florida's got on that fourth line. So I'm sure this is more an investment that you get essentially pretty much for free. Practically for free. So I think Florida, this is a future addition, because or at least they're intrigued by his play style and they want to see him play the final 20-some games.
Yeah, exactly.
Build it out for next year, because he'd be cheap to resign. So yeah.
Yep. Yeah. 3 trades today from the Wild. And I will go through Bobby's stats, because he's obviously the big name from today. Foligno, it's fun. He's not going to be a big contributor. Nothing on offense, really. I mean, he's, like Trevor said, probably his last year in the NHL. So he doesn't give you much on the offensive side. But Brink, on the other hand, I think he's only been playing in the NHL full time for 3 years, since 2023. I'm going to pull it up real quick. He got time in 2021, but that was only 10 games played. 2023 was his first full year with 57 games. 2024 he played in 79. This year, all of them so far. But this year, 13 goals, 13 assists. He's not a big hitter, but he's a small guy. What is he, 5'8", right? Zuki size.
I think it was 5'8", 5'9", 170.
170,
whatever it is. We might be a little off on that, but an undersized guy. But
there's a cool piece to this too. He's from Minnetonka, if people didn't know that, which state of hockey, probably pretty excited.
For a guy undersized like that and all, I mean, he's not going to deliver hits or anything.
Mm-hmm.
But I read it was shortly after Russo reported us acquiring Brink, was that Bobby Brink's game defensively has already grown so much from when he entered the league too. So I'm sure it's more of a lot of stuff you might not notice. A casual fan might not notice, but I'm sure it's just better defensive positioning, when to pinch on plays, when to play back on defense.
So it's the little adjustments. Yeah.
Right. So that was encouraging to see.
Yeah. And just like we just said, 3 years in the NHL so far. So he is still going to develop. He has a little bit of time to develop.
Right. Yep. And he's a restricted free agent. So we do
have the
retain his rights if we want to match an offer.
Yep. He was a second-round pick in 2019, but He's having a good year.
Early second too, just outside.
Yeah, 34th pick, 34th overall. Yeah. But yeah, like I said, Nick Foligno, he only has 3 goals, 8 assists this year, but he's also not averaging the most time on ice. So exactly, he'll be a fourth line guy.
And he was on Chicago,
playing
exactly 3rd, 4th line.
It's nothing too special there. Yeah,
guys that probably shouldn't even be in the NHL, but when you're rebuilding like Chicago, you gotta play young guys. You gotta see what you got. So his numbers should only improve. You know, it improved for Hughes. Wild have great depth everywhere. I mean, they're just adding to their depth, so his numbers should only improve.
Now that's the last. Well, I guess I'll do this. This was Minnesota. Like I saw this on Bleacher Report Open Ice account on Instagram, and they were talking about Minnesota's potential new 4th line in hits over the last 3 seasons. They don't know the team very well because Foligno hasn't been a 4th line guy in a while. He's usually on that 3rd line grief with like Trennan, and then like, well, wait a second, I'm getting this completely mixed up.
Yeah, Trennan.
Either way. 4th. Well, no, Trennan's been the 3rd line with
Tarasenko and Foligno's on the 4th, but yeah,
Foligno's on the 4th, yeah. But listen to this 4th line possibility. Now, the only thing that's difficult about this is this other trade that we did for Michael McCarron from Nashville, the center. We had that discussion like yesterday. We don't really know where he fits in because he's really good on faceoffs, horrible offensively, but he's a great PK guy. But listen to this 4th line. Marcus and Nick Foligno on both sides for the wingers. And then McCarron, who in the last 3 seasons, Marcus has 583 hits, which is 20th in the league. And I don't know how many players in the league are in this stat at all, but it's way up there. Nick Foligno in the last 3 years has 478, which is 37th in the last 3 years. And then McCarron also has 456. So have fun, teams like Avs, Dallas, have fun like trying to score against these 3 dudes. They don't care if they're going to go in front of every shot that you take. They're going to put their body on the line, and they're also going to deck you while they're at it. So, yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be really fun with that line. But like I said, the only issue there is I don't really know if McCarron fits in there because we kind of have, well, it's obviously Hartman on the 1st right now because that seems to be working with Kirill and Zuccarello. That 2nd line is not going to change with Boldy, and then Eck is the center there. But then you have Yurov and Sturm. But Trevor's idea is pretty valid. He thinks Yurov could kick out to a winger spot. But then again, we just kind of got depth at the winger spot. Foligno is hurt right now. Marcus Foligno. Not now. Now we're gonna have to say that. We're gonna have to clarify which guy it is.
You gotta do the first initial. So
Moose. I'll just say Moose.
Brady and Matthew Tkachuk. So it'll be M Foligno.
Yes.
N Foligno.
M and N. That's still confusing because you sometimes mishear the M and N. M. Like, it's the same sounding letter.
And Minnesota M.
Oh man.
Minnesota.
Yeah. That's why they made the trade.
Strictly because of that.
Yeah.
No, I'm trying to write out like my projected lines for like the game against Vegas and Colorado for like future.
Yeah, I didn't see the lines for tonight.
I've constantly been looking. When we're recording this, we're an hour out from game time, so it's kind of weird.
Well, again, how is Brink gonna fit in here? Because Brink is right wing.
Brink, I think, will be 2nd line. He'll take Johansson's spot tonight.
Oh, Mojo's out. Mojo's out. Yeah.
So it would be Boldy.
Yeah, that'll be
Brink.
Yeah,
which that'll fit. That'll work. And then 3rd line, Russian line. Or wait, no, sorry. No, I take that back. So it'll be Yurov for the 3rd line. Yurov, left wing. Center, McCarron. And then right wing, who am I forgetting? Vladimir Tarasenko.
And then the 4th line,
Trennan bumps down to 4th.
Trennan, Sturm, and Foligno. Nick Foligno. No, Foligno's not. Or you're talking about tonight.
He's not, sorry. Yeah, so tonight it would be Trennan, 4th line, Sturm, center, and then right wing is probably going to be, who's our depth guy right now? It's probably going to be an Iowa guy. like Andre Kubel. Did he get called up?
Maybe
It would be
Too many,
whoever.
they made too many moves. They're confusing me now.
Yeah, I
It's
was gonna
like you
say,
can't
it would be
remember all
Nick,
these guys.
but Nick's not playing tonight,
Yeah.
and we already have Brink in the lineup. Foligno, Johansson out.
Oh,
Foligno is for
Fabry, or
Yeah, there we go.
Fabry,
Yeah, Fabry. I think it's
Fabry. Yeah,
Fabry.
yeah,
Don't quote me on that, but I
yeah.
think it's Fabry. Yeah, that'll be the guy.
There's
So boom,
another
here we'll
move.
fly through
Yeah.
it much smoother. So we got
Yeah.
Kaprizov, Hartman, Zuccarello, boom. That's no change. Boldy, Erickson, Brink playing for Johansson, second line, and then you've got Urov sliding over to wing, left wing. And then you've got center as McCarron, right wing Tarasenko, Trennan left wing, center Sturm, right wing would be Fabry, and then your decor is the same.
Now, okay, no, I want to go through these lines because it's going to mess it up all again. But when Mojo gets back, because it's not a serious injury, when Mojo, I don't know if he's going to be back Sunday. I don't know for sure.
Well, so he didn't play. Or wait, have we played since he got hurt? I'm trying to think.
I don't.
The last game was the game he got hurt in, right?
Yeah, so he has to be out for
Tampa?
the 2, right?
Yeah, so
He's gonna be out for
he
the
doesn't
2.
have to. I think
he's going to be
announced that he's going. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So
okay, so when he gets back, though, I'm not talking about the Avs game, but when he gets back, the second line doesn't change. Mojo, Eck, Boldy. The top line doesn't change. It's going to be Hartman, Krillin, Zuccarello. So Brink obviously goes right down to the third line. With that third line, I legitimately think now that Brink's down there, you have 3 legitimate like scoring lines, and now it gets tricky because you're probably gonna have to send Urov down, but where I was thinking about these scoring lines is if you keep Urov as center, I know he can't win the faceoffs like McCarron can, but he has a good shot. He's good with the puck when he does have it. He can be smart and he can make some stupid moves, but everyone does. But Urov is a good skater in general. If you have Tarasenko, Urov, and Brink on a third line, I'm feeling confident that they can score throughout any time in a game. And then
you're saying Urov on the third line?
Yeah, because I'm just thinking if you're like going like if you want a legit scoring chance on your third line, you can't have McCarron on it. And I feel like if Urov
McCarron would be the dump and chase guy and the screener. So you don't necessarily need him to be the shooter. You could have Brink and Tarasenko.
Yep. Which that's kind of why I was saying like Urov will probably be the one to set down.
Watching Urov get bullied almost every night in the face-off and then you're just almost always that third line is defending. Think about that. If you hypothetically, if you go Tarasenko, Brink, Urov, you're depending on undersized Brink, who's not going to be physical at all. Defensively, he's okay from what it sounds. And you have Tarasenko defending, not great. And you're out.
Tarasenko's just slower now. He's old. Like he's
that's slow. My point. But if you can win a face-off, you have for offensive zone draws. I'm talking. If McCarron's out there, you lose the offensive side, like skill. You're out.
Yeah, but you were.
But if you win the possession, McCarron can play the behind the net role or screen the goalie, and you let Tarasenko and Brink play make. That's kind of my thought process.
Yeah.
As we've discussed, top 2 lines aren't changing. And then fourth line, Nick Foligno, Sturm.
Yeah, Foligno would be back by that time, and Foligno, Sturm, and Trennan.
And then
that would be it.
But there's more guys than there are spots. It's a good problem, right? You have the depth. So that's why I think you got to send Urov down. You could send Urov down. Yeah. Let him play first line in the AHL. Let him get that regular play time. That. Injuries will open because if you send Urov down, you'll still have Trennan, Foligno.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Fabry. And am I forgetting one other?
No.
That's on the third. But you have 3 spots for 4 players.
Yeah,
and then if you
it's a good problem to have, but
that's 5.
Yeah, I mean that's the obvious answer. Urov will most likely get sent down. I kind of didn't really think about the whole. I mean, Urov's a little bit undersized himself too. He's not a lot of centers in the league are at least a little bit taller, little bit bigger bodies in there. Urov is a little bit undersized to be playing the center position in general, but yeah, very good points there. One last thing for the hockey side. Did you see the trade the Avs made today?
For they brought back
Kadri, yeah. So that stinks, but they're probably the most likely team to win the cup, maybe except the Lightning. I forget what the percentage-wise was that we went over like a week ago, but really good chance for them. It's a good move.
If you had to pick one of the two, I think Tampa might have the slight edge. It's tough though.
Yeah.
Because Tampa's got the goalie play, but Colorado's got the offenses
scoring, and they just get so many shots on net.
They can put up 5 or 6 goals. So if their goalie can, even if their goalie doesn't play great but can manage, gives up 3-4 goals, Colorado can still match that or score a few more.
And this is the exact reason why they've been so good this year, because Blackwood is having such a good year by himself too, and Wedgwood. They're both having amazing years. Wedgwood goals allowed 2.2 a game.
Would go Colorado. Colorado would probably actually.
I think you would need to, because look at that. So Blackwood and Wedgwood are both 2.2 goals against. Both of them.
Yeah, but then Dallas, you have Ottinger, who, one of the top goalies in the league as well.
Yep.
And they don't know how to lose a hockey game anymore. So, did
they play last night? Didn't they? Or no, they didn't. Okay.
I don't know, but the way it's looking, it looks like the Wild might be the 3 seed going up against Dallas. It's the 2, which would just really stink because if it goes to Game 7, Dallas gets the last line change for face-off and can match up lines and all that. So, yeah, I know.
Yeah. All right, we got to get to a lot of Viking stuff, and I mean a lot of it. I have the 9 different things, so it's all a bunch of littler stuff, though. First off, we're going to start with some news that kind of shocked me. I think it's going to shock you. I don't think you've heard much of anything that's gone on the Viking side, right?
Not really.
Not much at all.
No.
Justin Jefferson, Christian Darrisaw have both restructured their contracts this year by Tom Pelissero. So
we don't know the details though, like specifically.
Yes, we do. So both of those combined saves $9 million off the book. It's nothing a lot. Both of those combined save $9 million.
No, I knew that, but I'm just saying like
where it's pushed into the
yeah.
I don't know that specifics. Okay. I know the money they saved this year.
Right. Yeah.
But with Hargrave, Allen, and then these two, that has saved $27 million in total. And Jones, yeah. But all the restructures and cuts they've done, $27 million in cash this offseason. One other thing, by Jordan Reed, trustworthy NFL source, he is projecting, and he has been in the Vikings building, saying that the Vikings are targeting a big body wide receiver in the draft. That's who they want. And I'm not going to lie, that would be nice. The Vikings have not had like a true red zone target that can get over, like a Julio Jones type. He's going to overpower a corner where most corner heights are like 5'10", 6 foot. I mean, that's really what it is. 5'11". Some of them are a 6'2" corner, but if you can get a receiver, and just to name 3 in the draft, Denzel Boston probably going to go in the first, so less likely. But Malachi Fields out of Notre Dame, he's a 6'4" wide receiver. But then my guy, Chris Brazzell, I mean, he's 6'5", and he ran a 4.37 40. If the Vikings could get their hands on him, bye Jordan Addison after the next season, because you have your wide receiver 2 for the future. He has super good hands. People will watch his highlight tape.
Just to pause, and I'll let you continue. I mean, look at what DJ Moore just got, right? With Bears guy from Buffalo.
Yep.
But then flip that with Addison, would be on his year. Keep forgetting
6 years younger than DJ Moore. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but salary because right, it's only been 2 years with Addison, right? I'm not losing my mind.
No, it's been 3.
Or it has been 3. Okay.
Yeah. This is his last year coming up. If you don't use the 5th-year option.
Yeah. But you probably do just to retain his rights. But anyways, my point being, if you could get that good of a return for DJ Moore, sure you can call up a team that would be desperate enough
100%.
to
Yeah.
similar offer, if not slightly better than what the Bears got.
Yeah, because the Bears got a 2nd-round pick. They gave DJ Moore and a 5th-round pick for a 7th or for a 2nd.
So maybe get a 2nd and a 4.
Yeah, I mean that would be really
younger,
yeah,
cheaper.
But yeah, tall, lengthy wide receiver is what the Vikings want. A true red zone threat that can really just moss anyone, just overpower, overtower a cornerback. That's what they want. I'm happy about that. Next one, Byron Murphy Jr. has had his contract restructured. This is reported by Alec Lewis. Okay. Byron Murphy, I don't know the money behind this one, though. Alec Lewis did not report this, but I'm assuming he's getting 18 million a year or like 17 million a year, I think. Probably takes like 4 million or off this year or something, kind of similar to Darrisaw and Justin is what I'm assuming. But there's that. All right, this one is a very important one for a lot of reasons. Kyler Murray is projected to sign the league minimum, which is a $1.3 million contract or somewhere very close to that. Like the veteran minimum, because Murray is still owed $36 million from Arizona this year from guaranteed money and all the hibby-jibby stuff with that. But if the Vikings want to sign Kyler Murray, it costs $1 million for a 1-year deal. So that is, and here's the, I have never heard of this guy, but he's an NFL reporter for New York TV. So the channel that the Yankees always play on, it's that channel. He works for that news station in New York. Yeah. But his name's Connor Hughes. Kyler Murray apparently is expected to sign with the Vikings, which we already knew the chances of that were very high in general. And honestly, like for $1 million, I'm completely good with it. We've had our opinions. We would love Kirk Cousins too, but Kyler Murray for $1 million, it'd be a fun year. Come to KOC, and
even for people that aren't a fan of him or don't really believe that he'd work out.
Yeah,
there's essentially zero risk. Really, the only argument that I could think of would be every game Kyler would play, that's games that McCarthy's not developing in.
Yeah.
That's really the only thing. But if you're going to sign him for $1.3 million, given his skill set, his experience, it's been a little bit up and down, a lot due to injuries and missing time.
And you pair
his skill set and KLC's coaching, and you just feed Jefferson and Addison. Hawkinson is a question mark. We don't know if he'll be on the team, but Jefferson is for sure going to be on the team. Addison, the only team I've actually seen that are pushing Addison a little bit, I don't think it'll happen though. It's the New York Giants. The Link Neighbors should be ready soonish, but I know
that'd be a great duo, Neighbors and Addison.
To go with Dart.
Yeah.
So besides the Giants, I really haven't seen much other steam. You can maybe argue San Fran, but I don't see that happening. But back to Kyler, $1.3 million. Either it goes really, really well, and you save all that money to not having to pay a decent quarterback, $10 million, $12 million, whoever that quarterback would be. Pay Kyler $1.3 million, and you use that money to fill in other needs.
Yeah,
you can't really not do it. If
Kyler really that's the perfect way to say it. You can't not do that. You get he is the best quarterback in the free agent market. He's going to be. He's better than Aaron Rodgers. He's better than Malik Willis. He's better than Kirk. And for $1 million, you cannot pass that up. And he wants to come to Minnesota. He's always been a Vikings fan. So it's like, I think in about 5 days from now, we're going to be making an episode. QB1 situation, Kyler Murray is in Minnesota. It's going to happen. I think it will. It will. But all right, we got to move on. Keep this going. I don't know if you saw this. Longtime Lions left tackle Taylor Decker I said this is a bunch of Vikings news, but we're doing NFL a little bit too. He has requested and was granted his release after contract talks broke down. So the Lions, they lose Ragnow, their center. They trade David Montgomery, and now Taylor Decker is out. They obviously still have Penei Sewell and
they got St. Brown.
I know I'm thinking of offensive line, but yeah, no. I'm just thinking of they obviously have the weapons and stuff. Tate Ratledge from Georgia. Yeah. They still have a bunch of guys there, but that's a big one. Taylor Decker. He's always been one of left tackles.
What their O-line was to now, it's nothing what it used to be.
Yep.
I won't say it's bad. I would have to look at it closer, but they went from having a really, really good O-line, like one of the
maybe the best in the league. Yeah.
Retirements and players moving on to new teams.
Yeah.
It's definitely changed up quite a bit.
Yeah, it definitely has. But yeah, he's gone. And then we're going to go back to our offensive line. I don't know if you saw this one.
I did. Yeah.
Yeah. Ryan Kelly has retired. So as of right now, Michael Juergens, you are your starting center for the Minnesota Vikings. Maybe Blake Brandel has something to say about that, because he played pretty dang well when he stepped in for 4 games last season when Carson Wentz was in early in the season. But honestly, like, I'm not happy about Ryan Kelly. I'm just happy for him, because the amount of concussions and the health, it worried me watching him, because he finally said, all right, fine, I'll wear the Guardian cap. And then he got another concussion after that, I'm pretty sure.
Well, it's just sad seeing some athletes what they were prior to what they are current. You had what was Antonio Brown versus what is current Antonio Brown.
Yeah.
And then you just see on the field, like, the scary things. So, like, Tua had the thing where his, like, fingers were all...
I mean, Damar Hamlin, that's the big one too. Yeah.
But didn't CeeDee Lamb also have a play where he was going for, like, a touchdown catch and he smacked his helmet super hard on the turf grass, whatever you call it? And I think CeeDee Lamb got, like, where your body, like...
Yeah, it tenses up, seizes up.
Yeah, it's all tense, and he's doing the weird finger things where his fingers are all different directions.
Yep.
So yeah, head neck injuries. I mean,
and honestly, centers, they get it worst. I mean, wide receivers take big hits from opposing DBs, but the NFL is cracking down on that a lot. There's no way to really crack down the collision you have every single snap as an offensive lineman and a defensive lineman. There's no way around that. You can't avoid it. Yeah, but Ryan Kelly, I'm happy for you. You played, I think, 10 seasons, right? 10 seasons in the NFL. 4-time, I have it right here, actually. 4-time Pro Bowler, 2nd team All-Pro 1 time. So, heck of a career.
And he played at Alabama, right? If I remember correctly. I think he did.
Oh, I do not remember.
Unless I'm mistaken, but I think he was an Alabama guy. Which, playing at Alabama, have a pretty good college career. I might be completely screwing that up, but I thought I saw you played at Alabama too. Which if that is true,
you're playing some hard football down there too.
I gotta look it up, because now I gotta know. I'll clarify if I'm wrong.
I'll start my next thing here. It's not a big one. The Vikings have tendered outside linebacker Bo Richter. So it's kind of a move we've talked about just a little bit, but he's always been that special teams specialist. It's just a fun name to have in the locker room. He's a great locker room guy. But yeah, they tendered him for like the 900,000 or million or whatever he gets worth this year, but he's back, and honestly, he'll probably get more playing time. Him, Gabe Murphy, now that Grenard's getting traded, if they don't address that in the draft or sign another veteran,
so unless you know something I don't,
you got a
connection.
You're right. No, likely to be traded. But yeah, it's good news, Bo Richter. I think now that all the reports about Grenard is coming out, we could have probably guessed this would happen, keeping Bo Richter in the building.
And then so to circle back, Kelly did play at Alabama. He went first round with the Colts 2016 draft. And then I don't know, are you getting to the Garrett Bradbury news or no?
That's the one that came out right before this, and I wrote it down. Garrett Bradbury.
Okay.
Just traded to the Bears for a 5th round pick. So the Bears, Dahlman, that's the other big center that retired. Drew Dahlman was 27 years old. So they're like, all right, we got to get a new center. And how about sweaty butt Garrett Bradbury?
Yeah, sweaty. The whole sweaty hands from getting the ball from Bradbury. What a joke that was.
It really is.
Like, come on. That's really the news we're putting out whenever that came out. Was that a couple years ago?
Kirk was mad at it. Kirk was mad.
Kirk couldn't handle the
like, I can't deal with this right now.
Without his finger slipping. Anyways.
Either way, yeah, Garrett Bradbury is now a Bear. I don't know if he ever imagined that in his career, but I didn't. But yeah, there's all the news. That's like 16 different little pieces there. And we're going to end it off with the news. Okay. Trevor, explain what K-Fan brought to their show yesterday. With Grenard. Yeah. Explain that while I get something ready.
Yeah, so basically, long story short, it was, can the Vikings package Grenard and pick 18 to move up to around pick 7, 8, 9, which is, Bruce, you got to help me again. So I think Commanders were 7.
Commanders are 7.
Bengals are up there, like 7.
Bengals are 10. Range. No, Bengals are 10. Saints are 8. Chiefs are 9.
But yeah, point being, can you get up to that point so you can take down, so you can take
Jeremiah Love is the big one, yeah.
So there is that thing, because if you can, rumors have been you can trade Grenard roughly for a second.
Yep.
And so,
second and a 6th. It's a day 3 pick they're talking about with it, so you get 2 draft picks.
But if you can get that, but if the Vikings. Because going from second round to first, although it seems like, it's only about a 30-pick difference. The first round pick and the second round pick. Second round
drastically different. Too. Yeah.
The first round are like instant starters.
They need to make an impact. Yeah.
For the next many, many, many years. So
yep.
It might seem like the Vikings are overpaying. Roughly, I think. The idea is, can you trade essentially a first and pick 18? Get up to like 7, 8, 9, but then also acquire essentially like a 4th, give or take.
In that deal. So you would give up Bernard, the 18th pick, and then probably something else to throw in there just to even out the deal a little bit, and then get that 7th pick and a 4th rounder is what you're saying.
Yeah, so it'd be Grenard and pick 18 for 7, 8, 9, 10 range. Yeah. And then you get essentially you're moving up in the draft, but then you also get a pick later in the draft, pick. A 4th, a 5th round pick.
An early day 3 pick.
It's basically 2 assets for 2 assets.
Yeah.
That helps clarify it.
And so what we're going to do is we're going to put this to the exact test, and we're going to run another mock draft doing this trade because we have to. This is what podcasts are meant to do. So we are going to trade with the Commanders, okay? Because that's the one right here. So pick 18, we can't get Jonathan Grenard in here, so we're just going to do next year's first round pick. Because we just have to make it work here. But do you think we'd also have to give up like a 3rd round pick? Because trading up into the top 8 in the first round in history shows it costs a lot. And I'm not saying Grenard is not a huge piece. The Commanders would obviously get the 18th pick. They drop down 11 spots. And then they get a Pro Bowl caliber edge rusher, but just something tells me we'd have to give up like something else. Maybe not a 3rd round pick, but just another pick to even it out.
97.
97 is the compensatory pick for Sam Darnold. So, and then you think we could throw in like the Commanders' 5th round pick? Yeah. They don't have a 4th round pick. So we'll throw that in there. So we would get pick 7 and pick 146. And then we would give up pick 18. This first rounder is Jonathan Grenard, and then pick 97. Let's see if that works. Trade accepted. Your Minnesota Vikings are picking in the top 7 in the draft for the first time ever.
Because McCarthy like our.
I think he's the earliest pick, right?
Yeah.
I'm looking that up real quick before we start this. Vikings
But McCarthy's
earliest
obviously the
draft.
earliest quarterback. But was the earliest pick.
Vikings. Oh, Tommy Mason in the 1961 NFL draft was the
How
first
do you not
overall
know
pick.
that?
Golly,
I guess.
Tommy Mason.
Yeah, the go.
Yeah, all right, let's get to it.
That's the Vikings' first year, right? 1961. It's gotta be.
I think so, and
Yeah.
that probably makes sense because the league was probably
No crap! Whoa, Max Crosby traded.
Are you serious?
Pick the team, Bruce. Wow.
You're being serious though?
Yeah, he just got traded.
Really?
Yeah, you got to pick the team, Bruce. What team
Pick
is
a team?
Max Crosby on?
Oh, geez. I haven't even heard anything about that.
It's an
Ravens.
AFC team.
Ravens.
Yeah. He literally went to the Ravens.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I just thought of good. You're kidding me. I don't actually believe you.
Nope. I don't know what the return is because I just got the notification. Let's do the draft. I will update you on compensatory or the compensation.
After that. Okay.
All right, let's do this mock, and I will keep an eye on the updates.
Okay, so wait, I have it right here. Sorry, Max Crosby to the Ravens in exchange for 2 first-round picks. Okay, so that's from Adam Schefter on Instagram. So, wow. Okay. I just thought of like teams with no edge rushers in the room or no legit ones that are playoff worthy, Super Bowl worthy. Ravens comes to mind, but all right, let's get to it. Vikings picking at set. If Jeremiah Love goes in the first 6 picks, I'm just going to be just dead inside. Really, it's just going to be sad. But here we go. Caleb Downs. That's the earliest I've seen him go in a while, but that got me worried. All righty. This feels good. We have not had a mock draft where, well, wait a second.
All right, let's pull a Quessy. Let's trade out of it now.
The Chiefs want to move up 2 spots. Obviously, most likely to choose Jeremiah Love, I would assume. So we can't do that. We gotta snag him right here. That's why we traded up. But I am wondering 74. Yeah, no, that's not enough.
What was the other one? We're not going to. I'm just curious.
24 for the Browns.
Oh, geez. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, no.
Well, I guess the argument to that would be you get pick 39 as well. But yeah, no. Or take Love.
Yeah. Jeremiah Love. Woo, this feels good doing this. Welcome to Minnesota, Jeremiah. And then obviously, so our next pick is a little bit of a wait now. We're not going to trade up again. I mean, we just don't have. We kind of just got to wait, you know? Yeah. I do want to see who the Chiefs chose. Oh, the Chiefs. Oh, so look at that. That's actually very realistic. They didn't get Jeremiah Love, so the Chiefs traded back.
I didn't catch that.
The Jets traded up to 9.
Can you click on the and they what the details were? Can you like click on the arrow of the trade?
Let's view trade details.
Yeah, okay, so 9.
Ooh, wow, the Chiefs. I feel like they could have got something better than 103 with that.
Yeah.
But either way, but like the Chiefs, this is actually very realistic because the Chiefs are all in on Jeremiah Love, and if Jeremiah Love goes before them, what do they have to stay up there? They're going to acquire more picks, and like that's actually very realistic in my opinion. But the Chiefs went down and selected Peter Woods, the big defensive tackle from Clemson. So here we go. And here's Washington with our old pick. They got Denzel Boston, the receiver we were just talking about, 6'4" receiver. But
wait, Ty Simpson went around 20.
Ty Simpson? Oh, to the Steelers. That's 2 in a row where he went to the Steelers. Very realistic right there, yeah. This is a big guy to watch for the Vikings at 18. Emmanuel Warren. Huge, big, very good safety.
Is it Toledo?
Yeah, Toledo. Yeah. Look at this, though. Avion Terrell, 2 days in a row. We've done mock drafts 2 days in a row, and he's dropping. Way dropping. And Colton Hood. And Dylan. But, okay, we're going to keep going here. There goes Terrell.
Yeah.
Colton Hood is dropping, and Colton Hood is a stud. And I'm not just saying that because I'm wearing a Tennessee Vols shirt. Colton Hood is really, really good. But there he goes. Darn. We shall see, but we're just going to go to our pick. Brazel. Oh, dang it. Dang it.
Literally, that's
shoot.
Right
I should have paused it. I just should have. Now, wow, I feel like we have.
Well, to be fair, even if we paused it, I don't know if we really have assets to trade.
Yeah, and that's the thing. That's what I was just going to say. We really don't. And right here, I don't know if I'd really mind. I mean, we could makeshift. We don't want any future deals with the Raiders, but we could see if we could get like the 57 pick and like another 3rd round pick from them if they want to move up to this pick. Because right now, Chris Bell doesn't jump off the page for me. He's a big speed guy, good route runner, but just like the report here says, the Vikings are targeting a bigger wide receiver. So the ones coming up, Malachi Fields at 65, he's the big one from and Jacoby Lane. A little bit of progressing there to do, but 6'4" wide receiver from USC. I think I kind of want to trade with the Raiders here and see why isn't this in order? I hate that. So they would wait a second. We got 49 and then they have 57 and then should we try getting 63 back? I don't think that would probably work. We could do 102 maybe. They have 102, 117, and then we'd also throw in one of our 7th round picks if that makes it even closer, but I don't want to give up much more. Are you good if I see if this goes through and then if it doesn't, we'll just pick?
Yeah.
So we'd get a 2nd and 4th. Let's see. Probably not. Yeah, okay. Trade rejected. And then we're both not going to take those, but all right, this makes it tough because I'm not in love with any of these guys. Keith Abney, maybe, but actually, we probably should take Connor Lew here now that Ryan Kelly is officially retired. The center from Auburn. We took him in yesterday's, but I hate to be like consistent with the same guys in these mock drafts, but this is just a smart thing to do.
But literally, our center's retired. You have a late round pick, Jurgen,
a 7th round,
and Blake Randall, who's not even a real center.
Exactly. So this is the smart
swing guard tackle.
Yeah. So yeah, Connor Lew. Let's do that. And then our next pick, 82. So we traded away 97. So 82
coming up.
Oh, yep. There, Genesis Smith keep falling.
To the Cardinals. Price went Cardinals.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Genesis Smith to the Eagles. Ooh, they got a star. They got a star in the making right there. All right. First off, I see
to the Ravens, the Max Crosby's of the
shoot.
Jackson Lane drafted by the Baltimore Crosbys.
This trade's interesting. Eagles want, all right, let's see here though. Now, positions of need from right now, I think TJ Hawkinson's still going to be on the team. I think he's still going to be on the team. They're kind of working everything to get him. And he said he's open to a restructure. So we're going to bet that he's on the team. We're not going to target a tight end. We both would rather have him gone, but I just don't think it's going to happen. D-line, Grayson Halton. He's a big athlete right there. But Tyreek Sapp at 131. We could get him a little later. Let's look at the linebackers. Harold Perkins, but this would be a big reach for him. Let's look at the safeties. So Bud Clark is a key. Wheatley's there. He's a big hitter at safety. Now, okay, let's get into the weeds here. Harrison Smith said he'll come back based on the quarterback. Well, he didn't say he'll come back, but it bases on the quarterback. If Kyler Murray becomes the quarterback 1 for the Vikings, what are the chances that Harry is playing one more year? I think it
it's really tough.
It's tough. I want to get into the weeds with it though, because if not, I think we got to think about drafting a safety in the next few picks we have. But I guess we'll look at wide receiver. We could get the freak athlete Deion Burks, one of the fastest receivers at the combine. I think.
Yeah, I guess we need a receiver. That's actually a good pick. Now, is there a bigger
That's what I was just gonna. Ted Hurst. This is an interesting one. Definitely interesting. Yeah. Brennan Thompson. He's not. Yeah, he's 5'9". Skylar Bell's 6 foot. That's wrong. He's 6 foot. Eric McAllister. He's a big dude. Yeah, 6'4", 194. But he is slower than what Ted Hurst is going to give you. Josh Cameron also. I think he's actually 6'2", but. Yeah, this is interesting if we could get Bryce Lance. No, I know, but later. Yeah. But yeah. Wait, do we have a trade? Oh, this is the trade that I looked at. But not going to draft tight end. Corners. Did we draft a corner? No, we went center. Okay. Chandler
I'm leaning
Rivers.
towards offense just because you got Flores in defense and he can work his magic. I
Yep,
guess
yep.
I guess I'm thinking receiver or corner. If you want to get a solid number 3 corner.
I would love Chandler Rivers. Really good at hands at the line. Really good in man coverage. Really, really good man coverage. I would either go Deion Burks or Chandler Rivers here.
I would probably just go. Which one's ranked higher? Like, cause it gets to a point where you don't want to get cute
Chandler
with it.
Rivers.
Take the best player available and kind of just go with the flow of the draft.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Chandler Rivers. He's such an active dude. Really, really fast and
Let's
just
make
good with his
Coach K
feet.
proud.
I think so. All right, got our corner. So drafted center, running back with Jeremiah, and then a cornerback. What is our next pick here? Oh man, we might need to think about bridging this gap.
Yeah, but it gets hard trading at the time.
Do we go right now and get up and get Deion Burks or Ted Hurst? Because they're both going to go very quickly.
I don't
here.
know if we have enough. I mean, we can try it, but
that's a good point. We could try it.
I don't know if we have enough to sway the offer.
We could probably let's look at Seattle. Oh, Seattle's not going to do this. They only have 2 picks, but I mean, we could give them some more picks, but that's not going to work just because they only have.
I don't.
Let's see who they take. Washington? They took Deion. Washington's not going to take a wide receiver. Philly probably will.
And AJ Brown hasn't even linked to trade rumors.
Yes, many trade rumors. Huh.
Call up Philly as much as I hate that.
Yeah.
I don't know if I hate Philly more or I hate the Packers more.
I hate Philly
so
much more. That's not going to work. I hate Philly more. I have a wife that's a Packers fan, so I'm kind of intrigued to not hate him as much, but the Eagles I hate so much more. But there we go. There goes Ted Hurst. We knew that was coming.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh, no. Tennessee, yeah. No. All right. So I want to target Bryce Lance later. That's what I want to target. Dude was an absolute stud at the combine. I think we might just need to let it roll through here.
Yeah, I don't really think we have a choice.
Yeah. And I'm under the impression the Vikings are going to be able to retain Eric Wilson, so I'm not too worried about linebacker. That's something we could maybe target in next year's draft. Are we coming up here or what?
Eventually.
What is our next? Oh, 140. Okay, so all right, we are coming up. I was like, oh my gosh, wow.
It's like Madden when
Lander
you
Barton.
get distracted.
Okay, so look at this. Cole Payton just went. NDSU's
how do you say that guy's name from the Giants? You know.
Nope. Lily
that to the pro.
Fayamo. I have no idea. We're not picking tight end. Receivers.
We went corner, right? The Duke corner.
Yeah, we went corner. Rivers. Chandler. Yep.
So we need
offensive
we got
tackle.
Corner, we got center. We got to go receiver.
Maybe it's a little bit of a pull for Bryce. We could let's wait for receiver. I think we could get Bryce at 162. Okay. We should probably go to the D line right here. Xavier Harris. Huge. Look at that. 6'8", 330. He's a really good run stopper. Not going to do much in the pass rush, but he is a great third down run stopper all throughout that playoff run for Ole Miss. And it's picking right kind of at his spot here. I want to see if Jalen Kilgore, he is available too. Jalen Kilgore, very big hitter, good speed for a safety. Now this is where it gets interesting. These are our 2 picks right there. It's either Jalen Kilgore. I guess I should look at Terrion York. Now this guy is a stud in the run blocking and pass rushing. This guy he is one of the best blitzers. Perfect for Brian Flores defense, Terrion York. Oh, this is tough. It's either York, Xavier Harris, or Jalen Kilgore. That's what it is right here. York, Harris, or Kilgore. I will let you decide. You either get a 6'8", 330-pound frame who's a really good run stopper, Terrion York, but the linebackers are set for this year, really. And we might, but then again, we kind of said Harry will be back if Kyler Murray's here.
I'm going York.
You're going York?
Just because even if you are able to keep
Mm.
Wilson and you have Cashman, you need depth.
You do. But that's my same argument with
And
the
Kobe
D
King does
line.
not look like he's gonna pan out either.
They waived Kobe King. He's not. No, he's.
Yeah, you can't pan out if you're not on the team. Am I right?
Yeah, they waived him like week 17, I think, which was he was 1 year here. Oh gosh. He was
I don't
drafted
know
this
if I
year.
ever really noticed that. Wow. I probably didn't. Just really didn't think much of it.
I would pound the table for Harris just because of just like you said, the depth. The
Well,
D
my
line
thing is, so
is tough. This is tough.
you have Redmond, you have,
Levi Drake Rodriguez.
and then you've got Ty Ingram Dawkins. That's where I'm
Yeah.
kind of thinking leaning away from D
Yeah.
tackle. And that's
It's just my thing
it's-
with it is that with Brian Flores, he's always subbing guys out, and then I don't really want Taki Taimani. I mean, he could surprise me, but I don't want him or Elijah Williams
yeah, but we're
playing
talking about a
like serious
fourth.
snaps.
I get that.
I know, but
But
he's constantly switching these
there's
guys out.
but there's always preseason waiver wire and stuff. My thing is you
Yeah.
have three intriguing young D
Yeah.
linemen where you have older linebackers with
Yep.
not really an intriguing young linebacker.
Yep. And now another argument I want to bring up is because if Harry isn't here, I don't want Josh Metellus playing the same role he played this year, which was more of a traditional safety role. So getting Jalen Kilgore would relieve that issue. But I think we can go York here because he loves his linebackers like Eric Wilson.
Do you think the Vikings could ever go if we don't really fill it in free agency? Do you go where you kind of 50-50? Metellus will play some safety, but it'll be more flexible with him. So Jay Ward plays a lot more with Theo Jackson.
I'm actually very confident Jay Ward in an aspect. We could get into that more some other time, but Jay Ward's a really good blitzer, really good off the edge a little bit and coming on these hidden blitzes and everything that B-Flow does, but he's horrible in coverage, horrible. But we will go Terry on York for this one. I like where your head's at, and B-Flow just loves his linebackers that can blitz right up the A and B gap. He just loves it. So I'm very happy with that. But
I can't wait. I already know that this like grading analyzer.
I know it's gonna give us crap for that one. I mean, it was man. Oh, dang it. Jalen, I should have stopped it. Dang it. Get your head in the game, Bruce. I should have stopped it.
What were you doing?
I seriously should have.
Get your head out of the. Come on.
Oh my gosh, that really messed me up.
Free up that brain. Free it up. You're thinking too much of the Wild Vegas game. All right.
All right. So this pick has to be VJ Payne here. The Vikings met with him at the combine. Huge. He's a big safety, 6'3". He's a big hitter from Kansas State, and he ran a 4.40. I think that's our pick right away. You could go Bishop Fitzgerald, but he's smaller and slower. No, I know. I'm just saying why.
Go with your gut.
I'm saying why we don't. VJ Payne is your pick right here.
Ooh,
I didn't even
want
want
to
to look
name.
at the
Jordan Vanderberg, D lineman.
Oh yeah,
Georgia
Vanderberg.
Tech.
All right. Oh, we don't have to wait a ton. 196. Okay. All right. So now we kind of got to look at the receivers here, which I kind of forgot about Bryce Lance. Darn. But either way, we'll get someone. Vinny Anthony kind of sticks out, but he's still a great athlete.
Not. He's a Wisconsin guy.
I know why you don't want to. Yeah. Who is my super Xavier Thomas? That's who we got yesterday. Was 200ths away from setting the combine record.
How is he actually that low? Does he have does he have dropping issues and poor route run?
His route running's fine because he can just really blow past anyone for the most part, but the hands are the issue. Yes. Right now, I think we have to get some depth at the O-line here. I don't know a lot about these guys left. I think
at this point we're taking best available. You know these guys. I don't know really any of these guys left.
Wesley Williams is interesting. He's a good athlete, bigger.
I'll leave the list to you.
Logan Fano's still there.
Honestly, in all seriousness, you can't do it in here, but it would not shock me at all. Well, maybe I take it back. I'm thinking long snapper. As stupid as that sounds, there's always like a couple long snappers that get drafted. DePaul is what, 30? upper 30s. I know he's
think
been
he'll
in the
be
league for a while.
39 at the
Like,
end of last season or next
so
season.
it's
So
I don't know. Do teams ever like in this case for the Vikings? You draft a guy 7th round, practice squad him with the risk of
mhm.
being signed by another team, which
Ooh,
I don't know.
big run stopper and Nick Barrett.
But I wonder if, like I said,
We
we
need to
can't
do
do this
something
here.
to the D line. I think Nick Barrett, or I'll let you choose. No. We'll go Nick Barrett. I want a run stopper. Like that's what I want right now.
Cool.
So
Yeah,
Nick Barrett,
fair.
he's my guy here. And I think
Where's
we
Devin
can
Eastern?
Taylon Green to the Jaguars. Kalen
That's the
Black.
quarterback.
Yep. All right, 2 more picks and we are done. Ooh,
Do
Daquan
we
Wright
know
just went.
did the Gopher guy go? I literally
Eastern?
Eastern. Yeah.
No, he is still
But
there.
hasn't he been going around this time?
Ooh, Jalen McMurray is still here. Ooh, I love him. Well, around this time, he'll get picked in the next few picks here, I think. Pretty coming up here. We're gonna have to look at the wide receiver, and then I think we just take Xavier Thomas right here. Get the speediest guy in the draft. Let's do that. Boom.
Just put glue on his hands.
Yeah, that'll be easy. And then our last pick, let's just take a depth
Quarterback.
offensive tackle. Someone wants to trade with us. Why would we accept this trade? There's nothing else in it. At least give us a 7th next year, LA. Come on. Oh my gosh. Disgusts me.
Hey,
2
who
Memphis
knows?
guys here.
Maybe we'll get future consideration.
True. Okay, I'm just gonna I took Riley Mallman yesterday too, but he's the only one I really recognize here. I know Nolan Rucci, but Mallman. There's our last pick. I'm interested to see how we turned out here with the big trade up. It's gonna miscount us because we use the 1st round pick next year, and that's gonna send down the trade value or whatever. Oh, actually, it's a B. It's a B.
I know, but but look at most of the picks. So we have
yeah.
A minus, A minus, A minus, B,
This
B, B.
Might be our best draft. I think so, yeah.
Screenshot that.
Oh, I'm taking a picture for sure, yeah.
We'll send it to Rob Brzezinski.
Look at this. This took off points. I bet it would have been an A minus. I bet it would have if we didn't. I mean, we had to make this trade just for our point of doing this whole segment.
We're gonna tell Rob, we understand you're the interim GM and we are coming for your job.
Yeah.
We can draft. Quessy can draft. We don't know if you can draft, but we know we can draft.
We can draft, and you will follow our guidelines here. I think that's our first actual A.
So remember that York pick? Got dinged a little bit considering how many A's we got. Got a B there. Not bad, but not an A.
I don't still. How is Xavier Thomas a B pick? Getting the fastest player in the draft in the
was he
7th
hurt?
round.
Like, why is he so low? That's so weird for how fast he is.
I don't think he was hurt. I remember watching him, but I love the Chandler Rivers pick though, and the thing loves it too. VJ Payne's a good one too. Big hitter at safety. You really just replace Harry with another Harry. Big hitter. Good in coverage, but either way, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 8 picks. We go from having, I think we had 9 going in or 10, ended with 8, but very productive draft. Very productive. Connor Lew steps in as your starting center this year. Jeremiah Love obviously starts as running back. Chandler Rivers, your 3rd corner. Turion York, your 3rd linebacker. VJ Payne would probably get some time because he's such an athlete. And then off of there, Xavier Thomas, maybe your 3rd wide receiver. I don't know if they'd give it. Depending on if they can get the hands figured out, maybe him over Ty Felton. We could have that discussion. But either way, I think that's probably our best draft. The app is telling us it is, and I agree.
All right, so Russo 8 minutes ago tweeted. We'll wrap it up with this before we end it.
Mm-hmm.
So this is about 20 minutes from when Bruce and I are recording this.
Oh, okay.
From the puck drop for the game against Vegas. So Russo tweets, big first chance for Bobby Brink. Here are the lines. Mm-hmm. Kaprizov, Hartman, Zuccarello. Same. Boldy, Eric Sinek, Brink.
Yeah.
As we predicted, 40 minutes ago, whatever it was. Trenton, Yurov, Tarasenko. So they are keeping Yurov as that 3rd line center.
Yeah.
I was wrong, okay? But no, they're keeping Yurov as the 3rd line center. Sturm not playing center. Now here's what I'll say to that. Sturm is playing left wing, McCarron center on the fourth line, and Fabry. Now
Okay.
I think that
Yeah.
a lot of it's going to be situational. Where is the faceoff down the right side of the rink? Is it on the left side? So I'll play
Yep.
into it. Strong side
Okay.
for
Wow,
faceoff,
that's interesting for sure.
forehand, backhand. So I'm sure those two can flip flop. So watch
Yep.
out for that. Fabry is I didn't finish. Fabry is the other guy. So clarify Kaprizov, Hartman, Zuccarello, same. Boldy, Erikssonek, Brink playing for Johansson. So kind of what you expect. Trenin, Yurov. Yurov's kind of my question mark. And not McCarron. Tarasenko.
Mhm.
Sturm left wing, but I don't read much into that. McCarron, Fabry. And then the decor is the same Bogosian as your third line defenseman with Middleton.
Mhm.
I don't know who's playing at goalie that he didn't show on there.
I'm
But
assuming Gus.
regardless, that's
I
kind of what
think
I'm
Wallstead
thinking
was
too.
last game, but
Well, actually, hold on. Do you go Wallstead here? Save Gus for Colorado?
it's a good question.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But anyways, that I don't like
Good thought.
why. See, gosh, I just don't get that. Why? So you have Sturman, McCarron that can win face-off. And
Mhm.
Yurov. Why can't we just move Yurov?
See, they went my
third line
route
wing?
with the scoring. If they're gonna keep
No,
Yurov as
that's
the third
true.
center, they yeah.
Or
But
to that argument of Bruce, if that is what they're going for, you try putting that third line out as much as for non-face-off draws, right, when the puck's
yeah,
just flowing around.
yeah, exactly.
And then you save your face-offs for the other lines.
Yep.
One last thing, unless you got something else, but to pivot back to the Max Crosby deal, Dallas apparently also offered a first, a second, but Vegas opted for Baltimore's 2 first-rounders. So I'm guessing it
Obviously,
sounds like
two first. Yeah.
well, right, but I think Dallas is probably offering first and second this year, where Baltimore is
Oh,
this year,
yeah,
next
yeah.
year. But still,
Yep.
why would you turn down 2 first, even if
You can't
one's
do that.
next year?
And then one last thing before we really wrap it up. With all of the Vikings moves, the Vikings are sitting at $27 million over the cap right now. So it's a little
That
bit
can't
of
be updated though, is it?
well, with all of
You
these
said Nate.
moves, with no, 27 above, like they're like positive 27,
Oh, they're compliant.
positive
Oh,
27.
nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
positively $27 million above the
we're
cap.
positive 27 million. We're not
Yeah,
negative. We're positive.
such a word cluster there. Weird. Yeah. All right. So there's everything. Ton of news. Very fun mock draft. Our best mock draft. And yeah, it was a good night talking sports. A tsunami of Minnesota sports moves. People Wednesday, 2 days away. Big announcement. And be there Sunday. Did I say Wednesday?
I don't know.
I
I
don't
didn't really
know.
catch it.
We've been talking for too long. Sunday, big announcement. Be there for that. And then thanks for the support on YouTube. Keep it going. Subscribe there. Follow the YouTube, TikTok, and Spotify. We will see you guys tomorrow for more sports talk.